tells me that at least 80% of what I say is complete rubbish, so I'll try to make this as painless as possible. There'll be plenty of toast over the next few hours, so please make sure your glasses are fully charged. Now firstly, on behalf of my wife and I'd like to thank you all for coming. I know you've all travelled a very long way to be here, some even from the other side of the world. It's amazing how far some people will travel for a free meal. Thank you all for your kind cards, gifts, wishes and support. It really does mean a lot to us, and this day really wouldn't be the same without you. So cheers everybody. Cheers. A big thank you goes to my new mum and dad, John and Kate. Without them this day wouldn't be anywhere near the perfect day that Beth deserves. They've been brilliant from start to finish. They've been very generous and fantastic throughout. And every day since I proposed, Beth's been calling to check and triple check every minor detail. So on that note, I'd like to thank BT for their unlimited minutes of work. Cheers to BT. No, seriously, you've been instrumental in making this wedding a success, helping with all the important decisions and getting hands-on from the very beginning to the very end. Also helping to guide Beth away from that fully kitted out pink wedding, flamingo suits that she always dreamt of. And finally, thank you for welcoming me into your family and making it very easy for me to fit in. There's never a dull moment in Beth's company. She's the most amazing person I've ever known. So ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses to John and Kate. John and Kate. A big thank you also goes to the other Mr. and Mrs. Brand in the room, my mum and dad. How could I have got through life without these jeans? It's what it's on the genetic lottery. My parents always told me throughout life that size doesn't matter. But I can assure you, it does. Growing up was probably the hardest part. I'll take growing. But it wasn't all that bad. I used to fit into Barbie's Ferraris at the weekends. But seriously, thank you for your love and support. Thanks for making the man I am today and putting up with all my cheek over the years. So, to my mother and father, Sharon and Brian. My wife and I would also like to thank our brothers, Ashley and Robert, for their watchful eyes over us younger siblings whilst growing up. Right? To this day, they're complete gentlemen, have been fantastic ushers for us today. Thanks Robert for playing the piano. Ash, I know you were ready to step in. Yeah. Thanks to all the guys who have contributed to making our wedding day a success. Sam and Lyra for stealing the show. Alice, Tom, Katrina for your speech, your readings during the ceremony. Max for being a ring bearer, and Tom and Rory for quietly being Toastmasters. The thing with Tom, when Beth first asked him to be a Toastmaster, he was a little bit gutted at first because he thought on the morning of the wedding he'd have to make everyone toast. So if you're still up for that, if you're about 9 a special thanks to Quinn for being our photographer. You've been fantastic. You fitted into my shoes perfectly, doing absolutely everything Beth told you to. Now, apart from my wife, there are 4 other beautiful ladies here today. Beck, Sian, Hannah and Liz. I'd like to thank you for being wonderful bridesmaids. Beck's been very giving with her time, rearranging her diary to be at every dress shop, every dress fitting, every shoe fitting, every event, every hen do, and drinking every drink going. Hannah and Liz, you've also been wonderful and helped Beth along her journey. You've been great friends. And Sean, I know Beth is personally thank you for being there 24/7. She couldn't ask for a better friend. Would you like to join me to toast the bridesmaids? Excited. Sean, thanks also for organising a fantastic London hen do, and to all of you for contributing to our Mumbai hen do. That's right, there were 2 hen do's. Being called Elizabeth, Beth felt the need for 2 celebrations. And thanks also to the best men, Lloyd and Andrew, for what you've done for me for the last 18 years or so, just putting up for me that long. And depending on how incriminating the speech is today, we may even stay friends after. Thanks for a memorable stag do. I'm not sure memorable quite covers it, but thanks anyway. And finally, a huge thank you to the both of you for listening to me half on about how much I'm into this girl called Beth. So, to the best men. Now to the most important person in my life. Firstly, I'd like to thank my beautiful wife for agreeing to marry me. I'm sure you will all agree Beth looks even more gorgeous today than she normally does.
Yeah.
Today really is the greatest day of my life because I've married my best friend. Marriage to me is devoting all your time and effort into making that one special person happy. And when I proposed to Beth, I took that as a commitment to enjoying the good times, and I miss where I am, and being there for each other through the bad. And I want to do that until we're old and grey, and our little ones. Wow. She's better than me. I will owe Beth for the rest of my life for the huge amount of effort she's put in the past 12 months. She's made this absolutely perfect, and now I found it hard to pinpoint specifically one reason why I love Beth so much. I'm sure Beth will happy to hear. I'll give you a few. Just a few. I know it's not just me, I have the wedding cheesecake. When I first met Beth, she stood up from the crowd, not only with her beauty, but I've never met someone so happy-go-lucky as Beth is. In the child spirit, it's something to be admired. She's the good in everyone and everything, and always has a smile on her face. On our first date, we actually broke a Guinness World Record together for the longest first date. It lasted 11 hours. I was expecting a round of applause there, but you... It's fine. On the date, I actually thought I was being a great entertainer. She was constantly smiling and laughing, but I later came to realise this was just who Beth is. The kind of girl who makes you feel like you're so funny, despite how terrible. So much so I'm considering stand-up. Now, I can't be here all day, as I know my wife is eager to slip on her dancing shoes. Elizabeth, you're the most gorgeous, unselfish and caring individual I've ever met. You make me laugh every day.
I'll remember this on your day.
Every day, I'm never happier than when I'm with you. And I look forward to our brand new life together.